What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight. Okay, we're coming back to Nirvana. Yes, indeed. Nirvana Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. This is a request from Adafesio94. And Adafesio94 wanted to see me react to this song by Nirvana called Downer. Now, have I heard the song before? No. To the best of my knowledge, I have never heard the song before. This is not registered with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there is always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing, and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, this sounds familiar, I recognize it, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Nirvana, okay? And the video has 270,582 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Downer, remastered. Okay, but we got Nirvana up here. This comes off the Bleach album, which everyone's been telling me this is the album that I'm probably going to like the most out of everything they've ever done. So, I don't know. I might have to put some money out. I think this is going to be the telling point right here. If I like this song, I may have to put some money out and buy the album. We'll see. It'll be the first Nirvana album I ever buy. Wow! A minute and 43. Okay. I'm going to have to pause once. I mean, I have to. Otherwise, if I play the whole song through, they have grounds to block. So, I have to pause, but I'm only going to probably pause one time. As a matter of fact, I know for a fact I'm only going to pause one time. I just don't know where I'm going to pause, but a minute and 43. That's like Misfits length. Dear Lord, that's like We Are 138 length. My goodness. Anyway. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Put your sincerity, act out of loyalty, defend your free country, wish away from pain, handle the bottomies, save little families, surrealistic fantasy, flamboyant.
This has got Black Flag written all over it. Oh man, I'm not talking about from a vocal standpoint, not from a vocal standpoint, but from an instrumental standpoint. The feel of the song, the drive of the song, the energy of the song. This has absolutely got Black Flag written all over it. From a vocal standpoint, I don't know. I don't know who I would compare this to on a vocal level. Not so much Black Flag. Sex Pistols, maybe. Kind of Johnny Rotten-ish, sort of, but I don't know. But the punk feel is definitely there in this. I think I'm going to have to buy this album. I think I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to fork out some cash and pick this album up. But I don't want to ruin any reactions. Dang it. Oh, it's tough, man. It's so hard because I get introduced to these bands that I like, okay, well, not at first, but Nirvana, like, here we are now. I'm actually contemplating buying this album, but I don't know if I should because I don't want to ruin any reactions. Same thing with, like, you know, Love Bites. I heard the first song from Love Bites. I was like, I gotta check this band out. I went and bought the album that the album was on. I haven't listened to it yet. It's literally been sitting in my computer for over a year, and I haven't listened to a single song off of it because I don't want to ruin any potential reactions. And it's just like, ah, God. Such a catch-22 doing a reaction channel, man. When you're being honest about it, you know? I know there's other reactors out there who, you know, they're just going to lie to you and say, I've never heard the song before. And then they go and they buy the album, they listen to the entire thing, and then after they admit that they listened to the whole album and they love the whole album, and then a few months later, they have the audacity to do another reaction to that band a song off that album, and they have the audacity to say that they're going to react to it for the first time.
What's the matter with you?
And the funny thing is, most of the people who watch them, they don't catch it. They don't even catch on. And I'm just like, wow. I look at these reactors and I have to give them props, man, for being the scam artists that they are. And they absolutely scam their audience. And they do. And they get away with it. So I got to give them props for having their audience so snowed over, man. But, yeah, I want to buy the album, but I'm afraid to because I don't want to ruin any potential reactions. I know I will buy it eventually. Maybe if I react to every single thing, then I'm safe. I've heard everything on the album. Now I'll go buy it. Maybe that's what I need to start doing. It's a thought. Anyway, let's keep going here. Let's finish this out.
Conservative, communist, apocalyptic bastard. Think he didn't God putting me on this earth. They're very privileged, deprimed.
I liked it, but I don't know how much I liked it. Having a hard time with the vocals, trying to figure out who he sounds like on this. Like I said, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Nirvana with a tune called Downer. This was a request from Adafesio94. All right, I thought about this, and I have a score here, and it's going to require a little explanation, but hopefully not too much. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.2. Yep, 8.2. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, I'm sure there's a lot of Nirvana fans that are right now scratching their head going, he gave Territorial Pissing a 9 point something. 9.1, 9.2, I think I gave it. People are probably scratching their, I know it was in the 9s. I know I gave it a 9. And now people are probably scratching their heads going, but he gave this song an 8.2. How come? Okay, well, let me break it down for you here.
Break it down!
I liked this song. I did. I think the song is great. I'm being 100% honest here, guys. I did enjoy the song. Okay, I did. I did not enjoy it as much as I enjoyed Territorial Pissing. Now, is that because I heard Territorial Pissing first? I don't know. Like, if we had switched and we had done this song first, and then done Territorial Pissing, would this have gotten a higher score? Or would this have gotten a lower score? I don't know. Like, if we had switched and we had done this song first, and then done Territorial Pissing, would this have gotten a higher score? I don't know. Like, if we had switched and we had done this song first, and then done Territorial Pissing, would this have gotten a higher score? I don't know. Like, if we had switched and we had done this song first, and then done Territorial Pissing, would this have gotten a higher score? I don't know. Like, if we had switched and we had done this song first, and then done Territorial Pissing, would this have gotten a higher score? I don't know. Like, if we had switched and we had done this song first, and then done Territorial Pissing, would this have gotten a higher score? I don't know. Like, if we had switched and we had done this song first, and then done Territorial Pissing, would this have gotten a higher score? I don't know. Like, if we had switched and we had done this song first, and then done Territorial Possibly. Maybe. It's very possible. And then, but the thing is, if I heard this, and then I heard Territorial Pissing, I don't think Territorial Pissing would have gotten up into the 9s. It would have been in the 8s. It would have been in the high 8s. It would have been like, 8.6, 8.7, 8.8. And then this would have gotten like, I don't know, maybe 8.5, 8.6, somewhere in there. I could never see this song going up into the 9s. I just can't. It's a far simpler song than Territorial Pissing was. And I gotta be honest with you, I think Territorial Pissing had more energy. I feel like Territorial Pissing had more life. More of that angst feel. I made an immediate connection to that song with Black Flag. Immediate. I mean, everything. The instrumentation and the vocal delivery. Absolutely. Kurt Cobain was absolutely channeling his inner Henry Rollins with Territorial Pissing. This song, I don't know who Kurt was channeling. I thought for a second maybe it might have been Johnny Rotten for the Sex Pistols, but then I was listening to the way he was phrasing things, and he was phrasing things very quickly. That's not Johnny Rotten style, really. I mean, it is to some extent, but not like that. Not with that kind of delivery, with that lower tone spoken word. Now, there's someone else that's coming to mind, but I don't know who. But there is someone else coming to mind, and I wish I could put my finger on it. Because I can hear his voice in my head, and I'm like, that's him. But I don't know who him is. I just, it's frustrating. You know when you have that happen to you, where you know who you're thinking of. You can see their face. You hear their voice. You know who it is. But the name just does not come to you. How many of you have had that happen to you, right? You know what I'm talking about. And you know how frustrating it is. No, but I liked the energy of the song. The bass was pounding on this song. The bass was absolutely the driving force. More so than the drums. The drums were almost there as filler. The bass was driving this song forward, which I absolutely loved. The guitar on this was nice. It was a good guitar tone. Not thick at all. It was actually a little more on the high end of the distortion. But it fit. It absolutely fit. There was enough meat in there to make the distortion have substance, and that's important. You don't want distortion is such a funny thing. There are so many people who want to get that really thick guitar distortion, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's good. And there are other people who want to have more of like a tube distortion, like a not even a tube, but more of like a treble end distortion type, like very twangy distortion type, and that's fine too. You gotta look at two things. One, you gotta look at the style of the song that you're playing. Does that distortion fit that style of the song? Two, you gotta make sure you don't go too far into the extremes, because if it's too thick, it gets muddy. If it's too twangy, you'll lose the edge. So you gotta find the right distortion patch for the right song. So, and I think the distortion patch on this was just fine. No, I absolutely enjoyed the song. I absolutely did. I love the fact that this was so bass driven. And it absolutely had the punk feels. Instrumentally, Black Flag, 100%, no question. Vocally, maybe you guys can help me out with this. I'm sure there are people out there who know who I'm talking about, who had that same vocal delivery style where it was down low in the register, almost spoken word, very quick, but then he would come up and go into that typical punk style, that not screaming, but more like a yelling style. You know who I'm talking about. Jet black hair, looks almost rockabilly. Tall, lanky, thin, has a face that looks like an elongated Frankenstein's monster. Almost looks like, from a facial structure, almost looks like Doyle. Doyle from the Misfits. You know who I'm talking about. Help me out here, people. Let me know in the comments who I'm thinking of. I promise you, the second I see the name, I'm going to know exactly who it is. God, the name is just escaping me. So frustrating. Anyway, 8.2 is where we're at. 8.2 is where we're going to stay. So, 8.2, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to click the bell, go ahead and click the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.